Last weekend, the Collegiate All-American side set up camp in England, embarking on a 3-game tour and marking its 100th year as a touring team. Made up of the nation's best college players from America's top universities, selection for the side is considered a major step towards international honours.
This is definitely, one of the pathways up to, the Eagles 7s and the 15s team. And it's just a platform for us to continue developing our skills and to kind of learn how the 15, how they play their systems, kind of get acquainted with that before we get up there, and maybe to give us, a leg up once we, if we get the opportunity to experience that.
The team is comprised of players from a number of universities, such as California, Arkansas State and San Diego. And with every passing year, the standards at these institutions are improving.
We see a lot more athletes at the higher level. Not the highest level, but the higher level. There's a lot more athletes in that band. And that's really credit to the high school programs that are improving, to the professionalization that's happening to the collegiate team. A handful of years ago, there was 3 professional coaches in the country or something, and they were coaching the national team for the most part. And now you're seeing a rapid change in that. And with professional coaching, you're going to get more competition to get the top athletes into the collegiate ranks, and you're going to see it continue to steamroll. So we have seen a big increase. Our selection process was much more competitive this year, which is a good thing.
I think everybody's excited to be here, and they kind of know what it means. If you're the top of the level you're playing at right now, you hope that you'll continue on and make it to the ultimate top, play for the Eagles and maybe get a contract overseas. I think that's kind of all of our dreams here.
There'll be a handful that'll push for 2011 honors, which is pretty exciting. That's around the corner, and when they finish up this, a handful hopefully will be in that ARC team, the American Rugby Championships team, and then they'll play their way into that pool for the World Cup, which is really exciting. The younger guys on this trip, hopefully, a lot of work ahead, will be pushing for 2015. But if we're doing this thing right, there's a whole other group ready to push them.
This year's touring side is made up not only of homegrown talent, but students from South Africa, England and Ireland. And one man who's graduated from this team is Australian-born Hayden Smith, currently playing for the US Eagles.
Rugby in America is something that is developing, and obviously, kids don't get to play rugby as often in America, the young American guys. So, it's positive to have other guys come in from other cultures, English, Australian, South African, whoever it may be. They definitely enrich, the culture of rugby and, help develop it a little bit also along the way. I was really enjoying the experience when I started, and I was in their spot. I was just loving playing rugby. I was loving the environment, loving the game, and and that's something that I'm, still just really enjoying being a part of. So for me, nothing's really changed. I'm still learning. I'm still enjoying it, and it's nice to be able to give, give a little, a few words to them that may help them along the way as well.
First stop off on the tour was Richmond in London, and the All-Americans took to the field in what were typical English weather conditions. The match took on an Americanized format of 4 quarters of 20 minutes, and with their first attack, the visitors struck through prop Ross Silverman. The hosts replied, but the Americans fronted up to score the try of the game, Roland Evans sliding over to regain the lead. Richmond then dominated, scoring 4 more tries to take the final score to 36-12. The Americans will be hoping for a better show before they fly back across the pond.
We've got 2 more games. Come all the way across here. There's no sense in giving up now, so just keep playing, keep our heads up, stick together. It was a positive experience, I think, something to learn from. We would have liked for it to have gone a bit better, obviously, but something we can learn from, and it's a building block.